Hi, hello everyone. How are you? I hope you had a great week and you all ready to know and learn a few things right now, right here. How to be rich with what you have right now in your life. Welcome. I'm going to give you a little bit of time for all the folks to come in. Please come in prepare, have a pencil and a piece of paper so you can take notes whenever you find something that is important for your own life. Welcome. And please, just before we start, tell me in a chat box if you all can hear me very well, because it's important to hear me if you want to know what I have to share with you. Yes, everybody is saying the sound is perfect. It is 11 o'clock Eastern Time, so let's start. How to be rich with what you have right now. That's right. Today, I want to talk about something that completely changed the way I see money, happiness, abundance, and honestly, human being. Because I think most people have misunderstood what it means to be rich. And the strange part is, some of the richest people I ever met were not rich financially. And some of the most emotionally miserable people I've met were millionaire. I know because I've spent years traveling the world. So I've seen a lot of different people. I've slept in beautiful palace. Well, I have met wealthy people and I have met with people who had almost nothing. And I don't need to name them, but you know that there is in this world some culture, some people that live with very, very little. And believe me, they are the most happiest people in the world. And one thing shocked me. Some people live with those little thing, essential thing, and not even essential, like we think essential needs to be. They have barely no refrigerator, no bathroom. It's like they live in camping all year around. But they are the most grateful and peaceful and emotionally fulfilled. They are fulfilled people. And that's what makes the difference between having some multimillionaire who is never ever happy and have this feeling of emptiness inside. And it's there and it stays there no matter what their bank account look like. They are anxious. They're still chasing after money, still unable to relax. And that's when I realized something here. Money and richness are not the same thing. Type rich if you ever met someone with money who still seem deeply unhappy. That's right. Yes. A lot of you said yes. Because you see, today I want to talk about something that is important. I want to talk about the emotional experience of richness, not the numbers, not budgeting, nothing to do with that. Not pretending money doesn't matter, because we all know that money do matter, and even more today in this world where the economy is horrible, when people don't know if they're going to lose their job or not. So, money is essential. It is a part of life. It is how we give ourselves freedom. And it is essential. But you know what? Your subconscious mind decide whether money feels like being something that gives you freedom or it is something that brings fear. And that changed everything. Some people could receive $1 million today and still emotionally live in a survival mode. Why? And you tell me if you understand me here. It is because their nervous system has learned nothing is ever enough. And until that change, nothing outside of them will ever feel satisfying. I have met people who panic spending $20 on themselves while they're sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I have met people with almost nothing who drinks their morning coffee like life itself is already beautiful. One person has money, the other feels rich. Now, please give me the thumbs up if you have met people like this in your life, where they have millions and they are scared to spend $20 on themselves. And when you ask yes, a lot of people do yes. And you also, more than likely, have met people that have very little in their life, and yet they are always satisfied. Yes, yes, a lot of you are saying, myself. Okay, yes, I understand that. Lots of us are like that. We are happy with what we have. But there is a lot of people out there who are never, ever satisfied. And those are not the same thing, you know? Feeling richness and having money is two different things. You see, I can have millions in my bank account, but if my subconscious becomes very scared of losing my money every day or never satisfied, it's because there is a belief in my subconscious that is not aligned with what I have in my bank account. And so, no matter how many millions I accumulate, I will never feel satisfied. And that is wrong. When you say, give me a yes in the chat box if you think that you are not happy with millions in your bank account is a wrong feeling. Yes, a lot of people are already saying yes, and I understand. But you see, because your subconscious mind is always asking one hidden question: is it safe to receive? That's the question their subconscious mind is asking. All of those people who have plenty of money, who are successful, and still feel empty within their self, within their life, and they're not satisfied. It is because they are asking, is it safe to receive? Safe to receive joy, safe to receive love, safe to receive happiness, safe to receive abundance, or safe to enjoy life now instead of someday. But many people were raised believing if I relax later, I will be safe and enjoy life later. I will be happy when I lose the weight, I will be happy. When I have my home, I will be happy. When I pay all my debts, I will be happy. When everything is finally perfect and suddenly their whole life become emotionally postponed. Yes, those people who are waiting constantly until deputy death, until they have the house, until they meet the lover of their life, until they have children, until something else from the outside world happen into their physical life, that's when they will feel fulfilled. They are physically alive, yes, but emotionally waiting constantly. Type waiting. If you ever caught yourself saying something like, I'll be happy when I meet somebody, when I wait less, when I have a beautiful car, when I have a beautiful home, when something else from the outside happens to me, that's when I will be happy. That's right. Yes, a lot of you are saying yes, because this is a pattern, and it is a pattern for many people everywhere in this world. And what's heartbreaking is that some people finally get the money they are desiring and still cannot feel happiness because the emptiness was never financially, it was emotionally. So there is a difference between having a financial freedom and truly enjoying it and embracing what you've got, and having this emotional unbalance, this emotional disturbing within your body that makes you feel constantly empty. It is a difference. You see, your subconscious, your identity based, the nervous system becomes addicted to pressure, achievement, proving, chasing something, survival. So peace itself starts feeling uncomfortable. So even if you are already a multimillionaire, you still feel uncomfortable. You still live in the survival mode. And this is why some people sabotage abundance, by the way. Not because they want suffering. No, nobody wants to suffer. But because suffering feels familiar. And familiar feels safe to the subconscious mind. That's why a person can become successful and never feel successful. Now, let me show you something beautiful here. Some of the happiest people I met traveling the world had almost no possession, but they had presence. They laughed together, they cooked together, they danced together, they shared food, they sat around a warm sunset, they sang, they danced, they connected daily. It did not matter what they had. Meanwhile, some people living in the luxury homes cannot still silence for 5 minutes without anxiety. So we need to ask a deep question. What is richness? Really? Because if your definition of richness is only external, maybe you spend your entire life emotionally starving while trying to look successful. Think about it. If you spend your entire life emotionally starving while trying to look successful, something is wrong there. And that's happening to millions of people right now, right here. They are collecting achievement, they are collecting wellness while losing themselves. Now, this does not mean don't make money, because, like I said before, money matters. In fact, money is beautiful. You have to love money because money creates freedom, right? Creates new experiences, give us safety, and opens up possibility. But money amplifies who you already are emotionally. So if you feel empty, money amplifies the emptiness. Think about it. If you feel peaceful, money amplifies the peace. That's why two people can make the exact same income and live completely in a different emotional realities. One feels trapped, the other feels grateful. You know, one feels deprived, the other feels abundance. One constantly say it's not enough, while the other says, my life is already beautiful and I am opening to more. That emotional state changed everything because abundance is not only what you have, is what your nervous system allows you to feel. Now, please type feel in the chat box. Yes, already a lot of you. Yes, yes, yes. You understand what I'm saying. A lot of the people in this world have an emotional wrong attachment, wrong belief towards money. And today, I want to give you three powerful shifts. Yes, three powerful shifts you can start using immediately. Type ready if you want to know them right now. Yes, you're all ready, of course. That's why we are sharing information. Here it is. The first shift you can change in your life right now, today, it's I want you to stop postponing your life. That's right. Stop postponing your life. Stop talking about happiness like it lives in the future only. Be happy right here, right now, in the present moment. Because your subconscious hears that constantly. And eventually, your brain learns joy is always somewhere else in the future. Instead of being asking, what already exist in my life right now, that I can even fully receive. You know, like your coffee in the morning, your bed, you can receive them, you already have them. Your music, your children, your friendship, your sunlight that you see during the day, your body, maybe, your home, your quiet moments, those are precious. You see, your nervous system can learn to receive them because they are already existing in your life. You only need to pay attention to them. You observe them daily. Do the practice of being grateful for those simple things. Be grateful because you're breathing. Be grateful daily, and it will teach your subconscious mind that there's no more waiting about being happy. Happiness, joy, having is not for the future, it is now. So when your nervous system is learning slowly that it is okay to be happy right here, right now, it is okay to be grateful for the coffee that I have every morning, for this quiet moment I'm allowed to give myself daily. Those are simple gesture and simple thing to bring in your daily habits that will force softly your nervous system to reprogram itself, to see that just a minute here, lady or man, you are not waiting anymore for a future happiness. You are not waiting anymore to appreciate what you've got right here, right now, because you already do appreciate it. You are teaching your nervous system to receive them. So, are you rushing through life emotionally absent? Because that's the difference. If you do not start appreciating what you already have and those simple things, you are teaching your subconscious mind to be absent of your own life. You're teaching your subconscious mind that the future will give it to you. But tomorrow comes, and again, it's another future. Then tomorrow come again, and it's another future. Because the real future that you want never happens because you keep postponing, because your nervous system is learning it's tomorrow that it will come, not now. She or he does not want it now. It wants it in the future. And every day that comes is a new future. So 10 years down the road, you still don't have anything in your hand because you're still living with a subconscious mind that believes that richness, well being, happiness, abundance, all of those things that you desire deeply are over there, far, far in the future. And they never are here now. So you are creating an absence of your own life. So that's the first shift you need to do. The first shift is to shake it up and say to yourself, wait a minute here. I need to teach my subconscious mind that it is now that I'm living. I am happy now. I am grateful now. I have abundance already because I have a roof on my head. I have clothing. I eat every day. I breathe. I have a great bed to rest. You already are living in abundance. So start teaching your subconscious mind that you have it, that you are appreciating, that you already have received all those things, and that you are open to receive more. Because richness starts with receiving. Put that into your mind. Richness start by receiving. Start by accepting to receive. And you already have accepted that unconsciously because you already have things in your life. You already have a roof on your head. Or if you live in a car, you already have that. Whatever your situation here is, accept it and be grateful that you already have that so that it teach your subconscious mind to receive and get more. And it opens up your energy to let more coming into your life. So now let's go to the second shift. I want you to notice your emotional relationship with spending. Do you feel guilty every time you spend money on yourself? Not on others, on yourself. Do you immediately panic, regret, feel irresponsible maybe? Because many people unconsciously learned if I enjoy money, I'm a bad person. If I rest, I'm lazy. If I receive, well, I'm selfish. And those subconscious beliefs create suffering. Yes, it does create suffering. Even when money arrives, they stay there and they create suffering. Your external life can never feel abundant if your internal world does associate receiving with danger. That's right. So, notice that today. How do you feel when you spend money on yourself, spoiling yourself a little bit? How do you feel? What is the emotion attached to that? Because that makes a big difference. And we want to change that emotion. If that emotion is guilt, is regret, is, oh, I should have never bought those shoes. They are so expensive. What have I done? And you feel terrible because you spend two, three, 400 on shoes for yourself. And now you're starting to see, I could have bought this for my kid. I could have done that. I could have. And you see all where you could have spent that money. And it makes you feel guilty. And you start panicking. You even start being